love challenging myself physically and mentally, which is why I thought of an idea that may push me all the way to my limit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can do it.
I'm gonna go diving with wild sharks deep in the middle of the ocean without a cage to conquer my fear. And I only have 7 days to get ready for the shark dive, because I guess that's my thing now. So today, I'm flying to the remote island where I'll be training, and I'm studying as much as I can before my training begins tomorrow. First thing they want me to do is watch a video that's 2 hours long. There seems to be a lot of training, which makes sense since sharks can, you know. So it's a good thing I have my instructor, Chad, who's spending the whole day teaching me about how diving is actually pretty chill.
The deeper we go, you will get what's called being air starved, and that's where you cannot get enough air into your mouth.
Yeah.
And with each day quickly passing by, I have less time to prepare for the scariest thing I've ever done. Today, Chad wants to make sure I can handle myself in the ocean, so he's making me swim to a dock that's pretty far away.
Not really sure why he's swimming toward land. I think I should have given him a compass. Okay, he changed. Now he's swimming out to the ocean. Michael Phelps has got nothing on him.
How was it?
Oh, God. That's terrible.
Well, I hate to break it to you. You did not set any records.
Oh, I know that.
Next, I have to float for 10 minutes, but I'm negatively buoyant, meaning I don't float even if I take a deep breath.
I don't float, bro. I don't float.
And in case this isn't torturing me enough, Chad is quizzing me the whole time.
What does the R in sorted stand for?
Let's review.
No. It's one thing you'd love to have in your mouth when you're scuba diving, though.
Oh, it's not called a respirator.
You're right.
It's a regular.
Yes, there you go.
How much longer we got on this?
I don't know. We got 3 minutes on the video right now.
But I won't let my exhaustion stop me from completing my training. The final thing before I can start diving is Chad wants me to understand how to set up my equipment by myself.
And we're going to turn on the air. We're not going to turn on the air because that'd be insane. So the cable's good. Now that we've done that, we're going to turn our air on. Bada bing. Bada boom.
Nice.
Yes!
We're finishing the day by doing a shallow dive, but apparently the wild stuff starts tomorrow.
There is so much training for this thing. It's ridiculous. This has been a lot of work, but my instructor, Chad, has been fantastic, and I should be able to have my license in time for the shark dive. I don't know if anything I'm doing right now is helping me get over my fear of sharks. Like, I'm not that afraid of the ocean, but I was thinking on the last dive, like, if I saw a shark, I would freak out. So hopefully I can get over that in the next few days, because that's all I have to do it. But thankfully, I'll only be diving with many sharks, so that'll be a lot easier, you know.
Chad said things should start getting intense today, and that he already has something insane to show me right now.
That's not your card.
No, it's not.
Sadly for Chad, he doesn't know that I actually loved doing this trick as a kid.
Okay, the next card that I flip over is going to be your card.
All right, I'm ready.
Huh?
I'm ready.
You believe me?
I do.
Really?
I'll bet you 200 PSI.
Okay. Okay, take 200 PSI out of his tank and put it in mine.
Okay, where are we going?
We're going to Mandy's Eel Garden. It's located right here.
So what is an eel garden?
You're going to look down there and it's going to look like a bunch of straws sticking up out of the ocean floor, out of the sand.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not freaking out at all. Just look at how calm I look. See, I'm fine.
Chad, what can I do to be less afraid of sharks, besides swimming with them? Like, how can I stay calm when I'm surrounded by them?
It's going to be with me. You'll be fine. Just breathe. That's all you got to do.
Okay, okay.
I still get a little bit. I breathe heavy.
Okay.
It's time to head out to Mandy's Eel Garden, but Chad also said we should see a ton of other cool stuff there besides the eels, so I'm excited to find out what that means. The dive has begun, but the real test on this dive is getting to the eel garden. And while I'm finding all sorts of pretty sea life, Chad keeps pointing out creatures I never would have spotted without him. Like, can you spot anything here? Because I can't. Anyways, it's time to go even deeper, and this seriously feels like something from Indiana Jones or Uncharted, which is literally my dream vibe for the channel. So if you're enjoying this, please leave a like so I know you enjoy extreme adventures like this as much as I do. We've reached the end of the path, which leads to this big opening, and Chad keeps signing to me that the eels are down there, but all I see is grass. Yeah, you guessed it. Every single one of those is an eel. We have made it to Mandy's Eel Garden. And you know how when you're up high, you shouldn't look down? Well, down here, you don't really want to look up. We're about 50 feet underwater, and I'm just trying to breathe, stay calm, and look at the pretty fishes. Look, there's one. And look, there's another one. Wait, are those teeth? Okay, but look, it's a relaxing school of fishes. Right next to that, Listen, I'm no expert, but that's a stingray, right? Okay, I think it's time to go. Like right now. Back at shallower depths and looking at these pretty fishes, I'm thinking I may have overreacted back there. It definitely seems like if you don't bother anything, they won't bother you. It's just hard to really believe that, especially since some of these fish have no concept of personal space.
What ray was that?
That was a gray ray.
A gray ray.
So yesterday we did some more dives, and today there's just a couple more, and then I'm a certified open water scuba diver. So I took you along for the first important dive. Now let's do the final dive.
Dive number 2 of the day. I think I got another 10 miles in me.
This dive is much further and deeper than before, but my confidence has already gone up a ton since the last dive you joined. All right, this is it. The last dive to get certified. And initially, it's feeling pretty similar to the other dives. But the deeper we get in this water, the more murky it gets. So murky that I can barely see anything besides Chad. It's a new level of crazy when you look up and you can't even see where the water breaks. This feels like the back rooms, but underwater. Every direction is just fog. But if I've learned anything from making these videos, it's that exposure therapy really does work. So I'm staying super calm, getting past the murky area, and reaching depths that would have freaked me out just a few days ago. I still think the sharks will be scary, of course, but I think that if I'm surrounded by them for a while without them eating me, it'll really click in my head that I'm fine. But I did cut my leg on some coral a minute ago, so hopefully it's not bleeding anymore in a few days. For my final test, Chad wants me to take my mask off, put it back on, and clear the water out just using my nose. Before we go up, I want to see if for once I can signal something to Chad. But no matter how hard I try, he just does not seem to get what I'm saying. There's also a big barracuda next to the boat, and I'm not freaking out at all.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Congratulations to the newest open water diver. This is Luke. Feel free to look him up on YouTube at Luke Jay. You're watching this on YouTube. Don't worry about going there then.
We did it, team.
To celebrate, I'm having the closest thing to Chipotle I can find. Don't get me wrong, this is very, very good, but I love Chipotle. So I'm trying to pass them in subscribers, and we're making great progress. So please subscribe so we can pass Chipotle in subscribers, and then maybe they'll sponsor me for a video. That'd be pretty cool, Chipotle. Okay, so there's one small problem. I'm certified to dive to 60 feet underwater, but the sharks are even deeper.
Okay, so the final thing I have to do before I can do the shark dive is a certified deep dive, lowering the depth of how deep I'm allowed to go. Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. Increasing the depth of how far I am allowed to go. And after that, I will be qualified to go that deep going forward, meaning I can go to where the sharks are. Chad said there should be some pretty cool stuff down here. I'm a little nervous, but the key is to relax. Let's do it, team.
Chad's taken us to a specific spot for this, and it looks super shallow. Yeah, this doesn't look deep at all. It's getting a little deeper as we crawl along, but even then, the dive computer is saying we're just 21 feet deep. I mean, this doesn't look like much of a decline, but now I'm looking again and the computer is saying we're at 38 feet. A little more, 50 feet, just like that. So I guess if we keep going, the depth will just steadily keep increasing. Or there's a cliff. Without trying at all, we are sinking down this underwater cliff until we reach our maximum depth of 100 feet. The surface is really far right now. Going any deeper than this would be actually reckless, so it's time to safely head back up. But we have done it! In just under a week, the open water certification and the deeper dive have been completed. Plus, the ocean life along the way has been wild. Like, those are squids. Squids! Now, there's only one thing left to do. The water is looking a lot choppier today, so hopefully that won't be a problem. Also, my parents are coming with us because they've already been certified divers for over a year. I'm really just trying to treat this like a normal dive, so I don't think too much about what we're really doing.
All right, guy. About to do this thing.
All right.
Have you been afraid of sharks?
I mean,
Yeah, probably. We'll find out, I guess. The idea of sharks.
I'm aware of sharks. So we're about to do this thing. I am feeling very confident about my diving skills, but I don't know about the sharks bit. Chad just keeps saying I need to stay calm. So I'm gonna really focus on just breathing and understanding that they're not my enemy. They're not my enemy. Unless I make them my enemy. I'm not gonna kick a shark. Mom, how you feeling?
Feeling good. I'm really excited. This will be my second time doing this one,
You're such a pro.
but still a little nervous because they come really close.
How close is really close? Okay. Any final words of wisdom?
Don't pet the sharks. The males stay deeper out on the reef, but the males are aggressive. And he said every now and then one of the males does come in to feed. Definitely one you don't want to pet.
Okay. Jeez, dude.
Now, my camera would actually irritate the sharks, so they're bringing one of theirs to film. And they're also saying that sharks don't even care about human blood, only fish blood, which is definitely news to me. And as soon as the briefing is finished, it is time to finally face my fear. Like I was saying before, the water is looking very choppy today, so hopefully that won't be a problem.
Yeah, no, they weren't kidding. Okay.
But thankfully, all of us were planning on getting wet anyways, so we're pushing on. Chad is trying to give real final words of wisdom, but
I'm picking up like half of what you're saying right now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can do it. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but sharks will kill you. Try it, dude. I don't know. You sure? I always bring the equipment back. What about me? Am I the equipment? Yeah. Can you bring me? You're optional. Come on, Jim.
okay, here we go. First, we have to follow this line all the way to the ocean floor. But when I look down, I can already see one of the sharks in the distance. But we can't back out now. So let's see just how many are waiting for us on the ocean floor. There are so many sharks. Some of them are kind of small, but some are big. And none of them seem to care about personal space at all. At least not mine, or the cameraman's for that matter. I mean, just look at these guys. They're kicking him. The more I'm watching them, the more I feel like they really are just big underwater dogs. For as threatening as they look, they may not really be that dangerous. But the pros brought a full bucket of grub for them. So I guess we can find out. Yeah, checks out. This is probably the scariest thing I've ever done. But it's still just another example of my fears being much worse than reality.
Didn't die. And I didn't die. Thank you, Chad.